What's up, everybody? What's up, crypto land? You know, I can't help but to think for the life of me, why are you still letting other people invest your money? I mean, when it comes to cryptocurrency, when it comes to Bitcoin, it gives you the right to take control of your own money. I mean, what does that mean? I guess you have to look at something in comparison, of course, right? Um, when it comes to stocks, that's a great asset class that you use, and you invest in those stocks and invest in those companies, and hopefully you might get a return. But what do? You don't go to those companies directly to their headquarters and take a couple dollars there and say, hey, listen, I want some stock in your company. Or go to the next stockholders meeting and say, hey, listen, here's a check. Go ahead and give me some stock right here and now. You usually go to some type of broker, and then you get those stocks, right? So you're allowing somebody else to pretty much hold those stocks on your behalf, and of course trade those stocks on your behalf. Another example, of course, in terms of banking, right? You don't want to hold your own money, so what do? You go to the bank, and of course you deposit your money into the bank, and then the bank does whatever they want to do with your money. But the point is that you're not holding that money or managing that money yourself. You're allowing the bank to manage that money for you. And then what happens in return, of course, it can be positive in terms of the way you're able to then spend it, or it can be negative in the way that they deny you from spending your own money. But when it comes to, of course, cryptocurrency, you're in control of your own money. And that's something that you're going to have to learn how to do, because of course in the future, as we start to be able to use money in many different ways, or learn how to apply money to many different applications in terms of in the real world, in terms of the digital world, you're going to have to know how to do those things for yourself. And if you're allowing somebody else to, of course, for instance, manage your cryptocurrency or your cryptocurrency investments, you're not taking full advantage of cryptocurrencies themselves. All you're doing is, of course, going right back to the traditional form of currency in terms of how those instruments are used, and not applying these new ideas to those instruments and then applying them to yourself. That's why you're going to have to learn how to do these things for yourself. For instance, do you know how to make a cryptocurrency payment to someone? Do you know how to go to a store, for instance, and pay for something? Do you know how to acquire cryptocurrency? Not in terms of only somebody sending it to you. Do you know how to earn it? Do you know how to make it? Do you know different forms of cryptocurrencies, whether it's, of course, altcoins, whether it's NFTs? Do you know how to make your own NFT? Do you know how to sell your own NFT? These are the things that you're going to need to know. I mean, right to the basic level, of course. Do you know how to, of course, use a cryptocurrency wallet? Do you know the different types of cryptocurrency wallets, especially depending on the type of, currency or cryptocurrency that you have in your possession? Do you know how to take, of course, money off an exchange and, of course, hold it for yourself? Do you know how to do that? Do you know the difference between, of course, online and offline in terms of cryptocurrency? These are all concepts that you're going to have to learn, because, of course, in traditional money, you might know, of course, the difference between a debit card, a check, or, of course, in terms of money. So in terms of those things, what you need to definitely do is know the difference between different cryptocurrencies in terms of the applications and how they're used. If you don't know that, you're going to be left behind, and you're going to be left out, especially when it comes to you gaining any kind of profits, if that's what it's all about. You can't complain that you're not making any money from the bank, because the bank makes the rules in terms of the 1% that you might be earning on your deposits. So when everybody else is making 5%, 20%, 30%, 100%, all right, 5x, 10x on their cryptocurrency investments, because they took those things into their own hands and applied it, you're not going to be making those kind of profits, and you're going to be left behind and wondering why. So this is just a little bit of a thought in terms of, listen, get on the ball. Start learning all about cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter about the fear that's out there. It doesn't matter what's going on in the market, especially if it's a bear market. What you want to do is, of course, be greedy when everybody else is fearful, okay? And vice versa. Just food for thought. Black Crypto out.